There's something women do, something quiet, something deliberate. When they meet an older man, a man they're actually attracted to, they don't just ask random questions, they test. And if you don't know what's happening, you'll fail without realizing it. Before we go any further, if this resonates with you, if you want more truth like this, hit that subscribe button right now. This channel doesn't sugarcoat. It doesn't sell you fantasies. It gives you what you need, not what feels good. So subscribe. Let's continue. Here's what most men don't understand. When a younger woman is attracted to an older man, it's not just about looks. It's not about your car or your watch or your job title. Those things might get attention, but they don't create attraction. Attraction is something deeper. It's about presence, about how you carry yourself, about the energy you give off. And when she feels that, when she senses something real, she doesn't just fall into your arms. She tests you because she needs to know. Is this man actually different, or is he just older? There's a difference, a massive difference. Age alone means nothing. You can be 50 and lost. You can be 45 and weak. You can have gray hair and no spine. She's not looking for a number. She's looking for a man who's been forged by time, by failure, by discipline, by choosing himself over and over. And these two questions, they're not obvious. They're not direct, but they reveal everything. Let's talk about the first one. She'll ask you something like this. What do you do for fun? Sounds innocent, sounds casual, like small talk, but it's not. This question is a scalpel. She's cutting through your surface to see what's underneath, because what you do for fun tells her who you are when no one's watching. It tells her if you have a life, if you have purpose, if you're driven by something internal, or if you're just drifting. Most men answer this poorly. They say something vague. I hang out with friends. I watch movies. I don't know. Just relax. And in that moment, she's already losing interest because that answer says one thing. You're not building anything. You're not creating anything. You're not invested in your own life. You're waiting for something to happen, waiting for someone to complete you. And that's not attractive, not to a woman who wants a man, a real man. She wants to see passion. She wants to see that you have something that pulls you, that excites you, that you would do even if she wasn't in the picture. Because here's the truth. If you don't have a life you're proud of, you'll make her your life. And that's suffocating. She doesn't want to be your purpose. She wants to join a man who already has one. So when she asks what you do for fun, she's really asking, are you complete without me? Do you have your own world? Or are you looking for me to fill a void? The right answer isn't a script, it's the truth. If you train, say that. If you build things, say that. If you read, if you create, if you have a project, a mission, a discipline, say it with certainty, not arrogance, just clarity. Because that tells her everything. It tells her you're not desperate. You're not empty. You're not searching for someone to save you. You're grounded. And that's magnetic. Now let's talk about the second question. This one cuts even deeper. She'll ask you, what's your relationship with your ex like? Or she'll ask about past relationships, how they ended, why they ended, what went wrong. And again, this sounds like curiosity, like she's just getting to know you, but she's not. She's testing your maturity, your accountability, your emotional intelligence. Because how you talk about your past tells her everything about your future. If you blame your ex, if you paint yourself as the victim, if you say she was crazy or dramatic or unreasonable, you've failed. Not because your ex wasn't difficult. Maybe she was, but because you're showing her that you don't take responsibility, that you're still bitter, that you haven't grown. And if you haven't grown, why would she expect anything different with you? She's wondering, will he talk about me like this one day? Will he make me the villain in his story? Will he learn nothing and repeat everything? That's what this question reveals. It's not about the ex. It's about you. Your ability to reflect, to own your part, to be honest about what you contributed. Even if it's uncomfortable, the mature answer isn't defensive. It's not bitter. It's calm. It's honest. We weren't aligned. I didn't show up the way I should have. I've learned a lot since then. That's the answer of a man who's done the work, a man who's looked inward, a man who knows that growth happens when you stop blaming and start building. and that makes her feel safe because she knows if things get hard with you, you won't just point fingers. You'll look at yourself too. You'll communicate. You'll take responsibility. And that's rare. Most men don't do that. Most men are still children emotionally, blaming the world, blaming women, blaming their past for why their present is broken. But the older man she's attracted to, the one she's testing, he's different. He's been through enough. To know that blame is a trap, that bitterness is poison, that the only way forward is to own your story. All of it, the good and the bad. So these two questions, they're not random. They're strategic. They're designed to see if you're the man you appear to be or if you're just older and pretending. And here's the thing. You can't fake the answers. You can't rehearse them because she's not just listening to your words. She's feeling your energy. She's watching your body language. She's noticing if you hesitate, if you get defensive, if you try too hard to impress her. All of that tells her the truth. So what do? You stop trying to pass the test and you start living the life that makes the test irrelevant. You build yourself. You develop your purpose. You commit to something bigger than women, bigger than validation, bigger than attention. You become a man who doesn't need her, but would enjoy her company. There's a difference. Need is weak. Desire is strong. When you need her, you're trying to fill a gap, and she feels that. It repels her. When you desire her but don't need her, you're whole already and she feels that too. It draws her in because she's not your solution. She's an addition, and that's what she wants to be. An addition to something already great, not the foundation of something empty. So when she asks these questions and you answer from a place of wholeness, from a place of self-respect, from a place of quiet confidence, you pass without trying. Because the test was never about the words. It was about the man behind them. Now let's go deeper. Let's talk about why younger women are even attracted to older men in the first place. Because understanding this changes how you show up. It's not about money, not primarily. It's not about status, not at the core. Those things can amplify attraction, but they don't create it. What creates it is this. Older men are supposed to be more grounded, more certain, more calm, less reactive, less desperate, less concerned with proving themselves. She's been around guys her age, guys who are still figuring it out, still chasing validation, still trying to impress everyone, still afraid of rejection, still performing, and she's tired of it. She wants someone who's already been through that, someone who's made mistakes and learned from them, someone who knows who he is and doesn't apologize for it. That's the appeal, not the age itself, but what the age should represent. Growth, wisdom, stability, self-mastery. But here's the problem. A lot of older men don't have that. They're just older, still insecure, still reactive, still chasing, still trying to prove something. And when she meets a man like that, the attraction dies immediately because he's not what she thought. He's just an older version of the boy she's been avoiding. So when she asks those two questions, she's testing to see if you're the exception or just another disappointment. And you need to understand, she wants you to pass. She's not testing you to eliminate you. She's testing you to confirm what she already hopes is true, that you're different, that you're solid, that you're worth her time. So don't see the test as an obstacle. See it as an opportunity to show her who you really are without trying to impress her, without performing, just being the man you built yourself into. And if you haven't built that man yet, if you're still lost, still weak, still waiting for life to happen, then don't chase. Younger women, don't chase any women. Chase yourself first. Build your life. Build your discipline. Build your purpose. Build your strength mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Because attraction isn't something you create. It's something you become. You clear his throat, become the kind of man that naturally attracts the kind of woman you actually want. Not by tactics, not by games, but by being undeniable in your presence, in your energy, in your truth. And when you reach that point, these two questions don't feel like tests. They feel like conversations because you're not trying to pass. You're just being honest about who you are, about what you've learned, about where you're going. And that honesty, that self-awareness, that quiet confidence is what she's been searching for. So stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for lines. Stop looking for strategies to make women like you. Start building a life that makes you like yourself, and everything else will follow. Because the truth is, she's not testing you to see. If you're good enough for her, she's testing you to see. If you're good enough for yourself, if you respect yourself, if you've done the work, if you've faced your demons and come out stronger, that's what these questions reveal. And that's what she's really attracted to. Not your age, not your resources, but your relationship with yourself, your level of self-respect, your refusal to settle, your commitment to growth. That's the magnet. That's the foundation. That's what makes her want to stay. So if a woman asks you, what do you do for fun? Don't panic. Don't try to sound cool. Just tell her the truth about what drives you, what excites you, what you're building. And if she asks about your ex, don't get defensive. Don't play the victim. Just tell her what you learned, how you grew, what you do differently now. That's it. Simple, honest, grounded. And if she's the right woman, that's all she needs to hear. But if you can't answer those questions with clarity and confidence, then you're not ready. Not for her, not for any woman who has standards. And that's okay, because it means you have work to do. Work that will change your life, not just with women, but with everything. Your career, your health, your relationships, your sense of self. All of it gets better when you stop avoiding the truth and start becoming the man you know you're capable of being. So take this seriously, not because of women, but because of you. You deserve to be proud of the man you see in the mirror. You deserve to walk into any room and know you belong there. Not because of arrogance, but because of the work you've put in, the standards you've held, the life you've built. That's what this is really about. Not passing tests, but becoming untestable, because you're so solid, so grounded, so clear on who you are that no question can shake you. And when you reach that point, you'll notice something. Women stop testing you because they can feel it. They can sense that you're real, and they don't need proof. Your presence is the proof. Your calm is the proof. Your certainty is the proof. And that's when everything shifts. That's when attraction becomes effortless, because you're not chasing it. You're embodying it. So start today. Ask yourself those two questions. What do I do for fun? And be honest. Is it something I'm proud of, or am I just killing time? Then ask yourself, how do I talk about my past? Do I blame? Do I learn? Do I grow? Your answers will tell you where you really are and where you need to go. And if you found value in this, if this hit you somewhere real, subscribe to this channel, because we're not here to entertain you. We're here to build you one truth at a time.